Honda was one of the first players in the premium hatch space with the Jazz, but at that time the Indian market just was not ready for such a car. Now though times are different and Honda has just launched its new third generation Jazz armed with the right set of tools, by which we mean aggressive pricing and a diesel engine. So the question is, how good is the new Jazz? Well, let us find out. The previous Jazz was more like an MPV and less like a hatchback. However, the same cannot be said for the new model as it looks much more sleeker and much more aggressive than before. There are some styling details taken from the city and it works quite well. For example, the sharp new headlamps blend in well with that multi-layered grille, and in our opinion the front is the best view of the new Jazz. Move to the side and the MPV proportions somewhat reveal themselves, but Honda designers have cleverly added in various lines to disguise that. The 15-inch wheels though look a bit small. After the sharp front end, the rear styling is a bit of a contrast, but we certainly love those stunning LED tail lamps, plus the tailgate spoiler adds in to the sportiness. Step inside and it does not feel like a hatchback at all with its huge amount of space inside. The longer wheelbase of the previous gen makes it incredibly roomy. Rear legroom in fact is up by 115 mm and is perfect for those who want to be driven around. In terms of luggage space, it's 354 liters, but with the magic seat option, it gets to 881 liters with the second row seat forward. Elsewhere, the design of the dash is similar to the City and build quality is quite good. In terms of features, the new Jazz gets a 6.2-inch touchscreen with navigation, rear-view camera display and DVD playback. Just like the City, it also gets touchscreen auto AC controls. Other than that, there are the usual features and the new Jazz is quite well equipped. As we have said earlier, one of the main talking points in the new Jazz is of course the addition of the now popular ID.Tech diesel with 98 bhp and 200 Nm of torque. We feel that in the new Jazz this engine feels a bit quieter than in other Honda cars equipped with the same engine. Still, refinement is not one of its strong points as much as ease of driving is. In the City, you do not require to constantly work the gearbox and there is decent punch at low revs. In highway too, performance is decent, but it feels a bit strained at higher revs. Best shift early. While the diesel delivers, the petrol is more fun, especially with the 5-speed manual. Yes, this gearbox feels much sweeter than one in the diesel. While the 89 bhp petrol is quite fun with the manual, you might want to check out the CVT though, as it's seriously impressive. Being a CVT, it is extremely efficient, but also does not suffer from the negative points. In traffic, the gearbox is smooth and responsive. Plus, if you want, you can use the paddle shifters to drive manually. The electric power assist steering on the other hand is very light, which along with the 5.1 meter turning radius makes driving the Jazz really easy. In terms of ride and handling, it is much better than the predecessor with excellent high speed stability. In terms of efficiency, the new Jazz beats others quite easily with a diesel delivering a whopping 27.3 km per liter while the petrol manual returns 18.7. CVT is more efficient than the manual here, delivering 19 km per liter. The new Honda Jazz is available with 5 trim levels and has 7 color options. In terms of prices, the new Honda Jazz starts at Rs 5.3 lakh for the base petrol and for the diesel it will be 6.5 lakh starting. Now overall you have to say the new Jazz is seriously impressive in its new gen avatar. The usual plus points like space and practicality is now combined with added features and an efficient range of engines. Honda has factored in everything to make sure that Jazz is success and we see no reason why it should not be. Our choice is the diesel version among the range for its fantastic efficiency and that will no doubt be the bestseller.